Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host Selassie Fiawe. Today we're going to talk about Ayew. We're going to talk about some transfer news on the front of Daniel Amartey and so much more. But before then, just breaking news right now. FIFA Men's Player of the Year 2020. The list have come out. The top 3 nominated are Robert Lewandowski, Manuel Neuer, Kevin De Bruyne. Those 3 have been nominated for the Top Gong FIFA Best, the FIFA Men's Best Player of the Year 2020. For the first time since 2010, there will be no Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo among the award winners for that top 3 spot. It's quite interesting times. The era of Messi and Ronaldo are fading away there. It's quite interesting. Let me know who you think will win this or who deserves this. In my opinion, I think no one has been better than Lewandowski. Kevin De Bruyne has a shout in there, but the treble that Lewandowski and Bayern Munich secured will win him this award hands down. Today we're going to talk about Ayew. We all know I brought you the update on the Ghanaian captain. There were reports indicating that PSG had made a €5 million bid for the Ghanaian. Now a new offer has come from West Bromwich Albion, and I think that move to PSG was not taken into consideration by Swansea City. Probably they valued him a bit higher. But Ayew's wages are something that's a big bother to the Swans, and they are looking to get him off their wage books. They are proposing a loan move to relieve the weight of his wages on their books, and I'll be telling you more about that today. Also, Fulham are in for Ghanaian player Daniel Amartey. We all know what happened to Daniel Amartey in 2018. Yes, he had an injury, an ankle break, that ruled him out for a lengthy spell. It was 6 months at that time. 2 years, he has had little to no appearances for Leicester City. Now, recently, before the season started, a week to the kickoff to the season, he had a game against the Blackburn Rovers in what was the final warm-up game for Leicester City in the build-up to the Premier League. The Premier League has had 2 match days, and he has not been named in the squad entirely. Fulham are looking to snap him up to add him to their ranks, and possibly to add something extra that they might be lacking as well. Subscribe if you haven't. Click on the notification bell and you get more updates, and support the channel. We have our merch links in the description. Check out our merch on Teespring. It's the best way you can support the channel if you like what I do here on this channel. So I'll just jump right into it. I'll start from the camp of Ayew. Now, we all know the Ghanaian player has been a subject of transfer talk. Swansea City coach Steve Cooper has made it clear already that the Ghanaian is a cut above the championship, and he doesn't expect him to stay beyond this season. Now, Ayew currently reports say that he's on £80,000 a week deal with Swansea City, and that is a big issue for them in terms of their wage bill. It's quite a big issue because most of the championship clubs are reeling from the lack of fans at their stadiums owing to the COVID-19 pandemic. A lot of clubs, even Premier League clubs like Arsenal, losing as much as £5 million on match day revenue. It's quite shocking that is going on. But Swansea City want to get Ayew off their books, and they are hearing offers reportedly from West Bromwich Albion. Now, West Brom recently promoted into the English Premier League. Have not had a great start to this season. They lost 3-0, losing 5-2 to recently Everton. It hasn't been a great start for them, so they are looking to add the Ghanaian player to their striking options. And now the Ghana Soccer Net were the ones who reported this story, and the story says that Premier League return could be on the cards for Swansea City vice captain Ayew, with the idea of loaning him out to Premier League side to reduce the wage bill. The current salary, according to reports, is $80,000 a week by Ayew. It's been said that Swansea wouldn't stand in their way if they wanted to push the deal through. Ayew notched up 16 goals and 8 assists for Swansea in the championship last term, and has been their top scorer with his last goal coming in the Swans playoff semi-final loss to Brentford. He can play as a winger on both sides as well as an out-and-out striker, which would give Bilic's side some variation in attack. He played primarily at the right wing for the Swans last season, but with Bilic still looking for a striker, with Huddersfield Town's Carlin Grant heavily linked with a move to the Hawthorns this summer, it could mean he wants the Ayew to lead the attack. Now the Ghanaian forward would be an upgrade on Bilic's current striking options, with Callum Robinson and Hal Robson Kanu failing to impose themselves in West Brom's opening Premier League games. In the Premier League, Ayew has managed 21 goals in 89 games at both Swansea and West Ham, and would be back to add to that total with the talent of Grady Diangana and Matheus Pereira either side of him. As the closure of the transfer window rapidly approaches, West Brom could do a lot worse than signing a versatile attacker with Premier League experience who still has a lot to offer, even if it is only a loan move. So, it can't be the worst deal ever West Brom would take part in. Andre Ayew would be a great addition to their ranks, and I hope they snap him up because the Ghanaian is available. Unfortunate that PSG move could not come through, but West Bromwich Albion at this moment looks like a good prospect for the Ghana Black Stars captain. Would you want to see him in the Premier League with West Bromwich Albion? Let me know what you think in the comments box. Are you still holding out for that PSG move? Well, they haven't made any further inquiries since the Ghanaian as of now. So West Brom, the best bet. Your thoughts in the comments box. So I move to my next story. It has to do with Fulham and Daniel Amartey. Now Daniel Amartey, we all know, has struggled for playing time at Leicester City after his injury 2 years ago, ankle break. Now Fulham have made an offer for Leicester City, a midfielder slash defender. He's played mostly as centre back for them, Daniel Amartey, according to reports. Now the Foxes are willing to sell the 25-year-old who has struggled for both fitness and form of late at the King Power Stadium, and is now not considered an integral part of Brendan Rodgers' squad. Not being named in the first 2 games is a clear sign. Now Leicester value the Ghana international at around £5 million, and Fulham have held a long-standing interest in the former Copenhagen man, having had approaches rebuffed last January. Now Amartey signed for Leicester around $6 million in January 2016 on a 5-year deal and made 5 first-team appearances as the Foxes surprised everyone by winning the Premier League title on the Claudio Ranieri. He succeeded N'Golo Kante at the holding midfield role the following season, making 35 appearances and scoring a single goal, a late leveler at Stoke. He has suffered several injury setbacks at Leicester, and with arrival of Wilfred Ndidi, he has struggled to get playing time. He has been put in the defensive lineup for Leicester City before, and it looks like that is his main position since joining Leicester City after the first few months of playing in midfield to replace N'Golo Kante following his departure to Chelsea. Now Amartey has made 26 caps for the Ghana Black Stars, finished 4th in the 2017 African Cup of Nations with the Ghana Black Stars. So that's the latest there on the front of Daniel Amartey as well. He has attracted interest from Fulham, and as to whether they will be able to snap him up is another issue altogether. So that has been it for today. I've been talking to you about Daniel Amartey to Fulham, Andre Ayew to West Bromwich Albion. Would you be interested in seeing that? And the top 3 for the FIFA Men's Best Player: Kevin De Bruyne, Robert Lewandowski, and Manuel Neuer. Who is going to win those awards? Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day.